Hey everybody, I'm here. Oh my golly, construction. It's like, and this is actually deconstruction. So it's been a little bit of a crazy day. So I waited for this company that didn't get here until just about 6:50, only to find out that they didn't have the right equipment. I know. It's like, oh my gosh. So that leveling and the driveway are on hold for a couple weeks. So I you can't plan when these people are going to come, unfortunately. And of course, my husband retires Friday, so if it had been next week, wouldn't have been a problem. But no, it had to be this week during party week when I'm so busy. So hey, good. I'm glad you're here, Nancy. Hi, everybody. I'm going to get my computer going so that I can see what's going on and read your stuff. So remember, there is a delay, but I do need to know if you're all here. Hi, Crystal. Yes, it is. It's always that way. Always. It's crazy making. So one of the things I want to tell you is those of you who have the bingo kits, when I made those kits, I didn't have any of the new like designer series papers or anything. So I have my samples in the colors that you have samples in. But I've made all but one of the cards. This one will be made with the samples that you have. So that's a good thing. So now I had everything organized, so I'm still going to hope that I do. I wanted to hurry up and get online really quick, so I'm sort of grabbing as I go. Okay, so I don't know that I numbered these. Oh, it looks like my internet is going goofy too. It just did some kind of weird flashy thing. So I have the bingo numbers, so we will play. And I have a drawing box, so we're going to do a drawing tonight too. All right, so the one that I'm going to do, and I'm seriously, because of the lateness of the time, I'm not going to do the entire thing, but it's the one that has this designer series paper, which is from the, what is that one called? Hold on, sorry. Bloom Where You're Planted, I believe it is called. Why can't I find it? Yes, Bloom Where You're Planted. So, and it had all these little pieces to it, all these little pieces. And so what I want to show you is a couple of things. So you have your basic white cardstock, and you're going to just go ahead and fold that in half and use your bone folder to score that. And then you can go ahead, well, don't mat these yet. I don't have my ribbon in here, but you guys also had a piece of ribbon. So you can put these two pieces together, but don't put them on the top yet, because after we do all the flowers and stuff, we'll do the ribbon. And this one I'm going to more talk you through than do it with you, because of our time tonight. And I really apologize for that. So I'm missing something. Give me just a second to grab this. And, well, we'll just use this. Okay. I have stuff everywhere. It's like crazy. I was like right in the middle of getting everything like perfectly organized an hour before bingo. And it's all sitting on my desk behind me, but it's like, then it's just, I apologize for being so flustered. It's crazy. Okay. So I gave you a piece of Whisper White that is cut actually the size of the whole card. This, I'm going to just show you something to do with it. So you're going to use this piece kind of as your background piece while you color. I want to see what I did here so I can kind of see. I kind of just started laying things out. And then I took our awesome blending brushes, and I used I started with Granny Apple Green. And I just colored in the leaf. Okay, so this whole leaf is going to be in Granny Apple Green. And you see that I'm kind of just going over. Look what it does. It starts doing a shadow. So do that, set it aside. Grab another one. So here's another piece. And this one I'm actually going to do in kind of a mix. I'm going to do Granny Apple Green. And then I'm going to move that one. I'm going to take this one. And like I said, I'm not going to do them all. I just want you guys to get an idea of what I did with this piece of paper. And then take a little bit of that off, although you start with your lighter color. And then you can matte this if it makes it easier for you. I did this one in, I think this is Garden Green. I'm sorry. Yeah, Garden Green. Okay, so it gave, whoops, be careful when you do it so you don't bend it. So it gave that a little bit of a different tone. Then I wanted this flower. I'm looking to see which one it is on my sample. Then I grabbed the Pale Papaya. So you would kind of do all your greens first, just so you know, on all your little pieces. That's what I did. But sometimes it's easier just to finish with whatever you're doing. So now I'm using the Pale Papaya, and you'll see I have a green, a pink and pinker red, and a blue and a green and a yellowy color. These you can wash them, but you can just rub them off. So you really only need like 1 or 2 of the 3-pack sets, and you're golden. And so now I took this and just did a little bit. Now I wanted to make sure that I could see that Pale Papaya on there. I was a little more careful, I think, with the sample I'm about to show you. And then I took a little bit of polished pink on this particular one. Okay, I'm just checking. Hi, everybody. Hi from North Carolina. Hi, Kay. You're not late. I haven't done any bingos yet. If you didn't see my video, Veronica, I had workers at the house and it caused me some issues. So now on this one, I'm just doing the center of this, and I want it kind of dark. So see how now that flower is a little multicolored, but look what's happening to this. Isn't that pretty? So this is the flower that this funny looking, it almost looks like a bug. You probably jumped when you saw it on your table. So I adhered that to the front of this because I thought it kind of looked like a Black-Eyed Susan kind of design. So anyway, you can do as many as you want on here. If it starts to get too crowded, grab another piece of Whisper White to finish yours, because what you are going to end up with is, here's the finished card, okay? And the butterfly, I will show you how to do the butterfly in just a minute, but I want to show you, I just had it. Oh, I think it's here upside down. Nope. Here it is. So anyway, that's the finished card. I will post pictures of these, especially since today is so nutso crazy. But you can see how I weaved the ribbon through the pre-cut label that I gave you. And then I put the butterfly on it. So let me show you quickly what I did with my scrap. I actually think my new one is coming out prettier. I do. Look, isn't that pretty? I really like this one. So you can see how you can play around with it and get a fun second card while you're coloring your pieces. Now, for you girls in VIP, next month's VIP stamp set is either the Quiet Meadow with the bundle with these awesome dies, and the bundle is $53. So that would meet your VIP limit. So that's really cool. But the projects are done with either this one or the one in the mini. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So for your ordering for next month, so you guys know, let me find it real quick. Real quick is a relative term for me. So let me set those up there while I look for it. You guys have been so patient with me today. Okay, it's called the Harvest, Nature's Harvest Bundle, and it's on page 56. So, but you see how this one, and if you look at the dies, so pretty much any of the cards that are going to go in your VIP kit would work with either one. So pick which one you like best, buy that one, and it'll all be groovy. All right, so that is the first card. Let me hold them for you a second. So if you guys want to do a quick screenshot, if you're watching on your phone, I'm looking to see how you guys are doing seeing these. Maybe pull them back a little bit. So hopefully that works for you to do a screenshot. So, okay. So now we're going to go on to another card. Oh, I forgot I was going to show you how to do the butterfly. So you got the little butterfly, and you can leave it just like this. This is with our awesome, what is that called? Hang on. It is called Shimmer Vellum, and it's in the in colors for 2021 through 23, so they're all 12 by 12. But you probably can't see it on the video, but those of you who have the kit, it does shimmer. So all I did was I flipped it over so one side is shimmerier than the other. So if you can see, I just kind of put a line. I think I must have used the darker purple, but that's okay. I'm going to use this one. I just used a blends, and then I kind of squiggled like that, and then just colored in on the back. I definitely used the darker one. Let me see. You could do both, because that could be fun, right? But and then when you turn it over, see, you get a little bit of color in your butterfly. And then I adhered it here, just in the body part, and I did my trick where I just fluff the wings up, and you get the dimensional butterfly. So that's how I did that. And the Thinking of You is right here in the Quiet Meadow stamp set. If you don't have Quiet Meadow, of course you can use something else to create your card, but you do have all the pieces, and so you can make this card with any sentiment that will fit on that piece, or cut yourself another piece, and you'll be all set. All right, so got that one. I'm not sure if I need these again, so I'm going to just move them for now. I feel like an absolute basket case, I have to tell you. It's crazy. Before you ask, I got this cool spongy thing at a local store, but I think they're on Amazon. I don't know. And I can't even tell you what it's called. It's a blending brush holder thingy. How's that? Okay, so now let's see. All right, so I'm looking to see if anybody has any questions. Okay, does anybody need their bingo numbers? It'd be Veronica, Kathy, Crystal, Janice, and Nancy. And Veronica and Janice, you both have 2 sets of numbers. And you remember that works where your bingo has to be 5 from each set. You can't mix the 10 numbers It's 5 numbers and 5 numbers. Okay? So holler if you need that. All right, let's see what's next here. I have a whole pile, but I don't want to bring it all over. We'll do this one probably near the end. So let's do this one. I'm trying to remember what I did to change it. Okay, that's not the right one. That goes with that. And, oh, I remember now. I remember. I was still using the Quiet Meadow. The Quiet Meadow stamp set and this stamp. And it is for the card that actually comes with the black and white pieces with these 2 designer series papers. This is what your project will look like. These flowers and this sentiment are actually from the Dress to Impress set, which we'll be using later. But I just wanted you guys to be aware of it. So that's what yours will look like. But I'm putting it together the same way, and I make sure that I cut them all the same sizes. But I wanted you guys to see it in a different color, right? Why not? So, okay, we're not using that one yet. So I've already taken out my stamps that I want. After this video, I am going to play bingo. So I just wanted to, I have 5 crafts today. So that's kind of unusual, but I wanted to do extra because it is party week. So some of you guys know that my husband is retiring, and I'm trying to remember if this is the one I decided to give him as a retiring list. But you will see this is the same piece you guys have, but this piece actually matches the Quiet Meadow perfectly. And it is from the designer series paper called Harvest Meadow. This is in the new mini. So I'm just going to show this really fast. I don't normally do this during bingos. I love these muted colors. They're very cool. And this one has words on it. I don't know how well you guys can see for when I'm rushing through this, but I love this background. Look at this. You guys see that? Isn't that beautiful? Love. It's going to be some great like winter cards. And then that's the back. Okay, so again, that is called Harvest Meadow, and it's in the new mini. So I am going to hold this right up here so you guys can see what I am doing, if my brain will function properly. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do with this, so I think I need it later. Okay, so I've already pre-colored this. This is the gray ribbon that you guys have, but I'm using Night of Navy. So I just took my Night of Navy, and this is the dark, and I just colored it. You guys have seen me do this before, where you just color it. And what's cool is when it dries, I'm not 100% sure how well you guys will see this, but I'm hoping you can see that it still has its shimmer that the gray had. So that's very cool. So super simple card to put together. What I'm going to do is I am going to move this out of the way for the moment. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. All right. I wish I had an assistant that could sit and answer, like some of the people do. They've got, adult children that are into that. And I have an adult daughter who, she crafts, but very rarely, and she's pretty busy. So I couldn't hire her to be a full-time assistant for me. So the polka dotted piece is going to go on first. So I am setting that to the edges. There we go. And then your little flower DSP is going to go on. Mine is going to be this one. You can color this, by the way, with your blends or markers or crayons or pastels, whatever. Just so you guys know, that would be really pretty colored also. So one of the things that I did on this card was with this particular stamp set, when I stamped all of them in Memento black, and then I colored them in with my blender pen by squeezing the pad. I will show you how to do that in just a moment. Okay, so there's your basic card. And then you're just going to take your ribbon and wrap it around. So you know my thing. I just go ahead and I put my adhesive all the way around. If you're not going to, if you're going to be adhering it right away anyway, which we are, although I forgot to fold my card base, so I got to do that. So let me fold my card base. So you've got a Whisper White piece of card base again. Fold that so that I'm ready. All right. And then again, you're just going to hold your piece. I moved mine up so that it was just barely on the black and white, I think. Yep. Just because that's just what I decided to do. There is no rhyme or reason, so do whatever makes you happy. So I didn't worry too much. It looks a little crooked. I didn't worry too much about adhering it in the center because I knew I was putting something over it and that will hold it down. If you feel like you need to put a little adhesive or a glue dot or something there, that would be fine. So for those of you who are just watching but have not bought the bingo kit, the bingo kits are $20, and that is actually $15 for the card kits and about $5 shipping. So I just rounded everybody up to $20 because it goes back and forth on the price of shipping. And bingo, although it costs you $20, you're going to get your 5 bingo numbers when you buy the kit. Bingo is free. That's free. What you're paying for is your kits. And the prizes for bingo will always be at least a $20 value until we start building stuff up. I'm using a lot of retired product and giving that away. You'll see as we get into that. Okay, so let me bring this back. Now I'm going to take the little piece of basic white, which is, how big is this? It's 2 inches by 2 inches, and then you guys have basic black. I have Night of Navy cut at 2 1/4 and by 2 1/4. And then I need my Night of Navy ink pad. There it is. Night of Navy. And I decided when I saw the paper, when I saw this paper, I was like, okay, now I have to use this stamp set because I wanted to, because not everybody has the stamp sets that I use for bingo. So I kind of like showing you different options. But this is, this is going to take up a lot of the space. I could have gone all the way around like I did with this one, but I have 5 projects to do today. So I chose not to. Okay, so I'm going to just ink up the top of this and then make sure it's good and inked. And then I am going to stamp it onto the basic white. So there you go. Did not leave me a lot of room. So I searched and went, what sentiment? And then I thought, look, love. So, so that's all that's going to go on there is just love. Fun, right? Now I can see that this is super juicy. So I'm going to try not to touch it, and I'm not going to even try to glue it down. But this would go on top of this. Try not to touch it because it's very wet. And then I would pop dot it, which I will finish for you as soon as I think it dries. But you can see it's the exact same card, but it looks different, right? It looks like a different card, even though it isn't. Same dimensions, same everything. So anyway, there's that sample. Do you guys like it? Are you still doing parties? I was thinking of doing one for my girlfriends. Brittany, I know where you live. I would definitely do one for you, but generally I am not going to other people's homes anymore. I'm doing almost everything virtually because it just is working out better for me as I'm getting ready to retire, and I have customers all over the country now, so I don't want to exclude anybody. But every day here is a party, so we can do online parties too. So if any of you are interested in doing that and you don't live nearby or you want to have a party, we can do it online. You VIP girls, let me know if you guys want to do an online party when you're hostess. We can do that. All right, let me move these out of the way before I make a big, huge, stinking mess. All right, let us play some bingo. Who's ready for bingo? I'm just assuming you're saying yes. All right, so if you have never seen us play bingo before, this is how it's going to work. So if you're just watching or it's your first time playing bingo, the very first thing I do is I pull out 5 bingo numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I lay them out in basic numeric order. So right now we have 9, 11, 18, 23. So for instance, Veronica, I know one of her numbers has a 9. Okay, and a 16. So yay you, Veronica. So she would say like B-9, I-16. So that would let me know that she has B-I. And then if I were to pull 11, 18, 23, and that was all 5 were in somebody's numbers, when they get to that last number, they type bingo. So you do it for every number that you get so you can keep track of where you are, and I can keep track of where you are. You know what? I am doing live, Crystal, so I'm hoping that my internet is okay. I'm hoping nobody else is having a problem. So I hope you're getting this, Crystal. You may have to close your browser and reopen. That might help. Okay, so let's see. B9, B18, B23. Wow, Nancy, yay you. Except, Nancy, are you looking at old numbers? You must be looking at old numbers. Your numbers are 18, 23. Huh. I have that down as Janice's numbers. So I'm a little confused. So, Nancy, are your other numbers 6 and 13? Because if so, I've written them down wrong. So that's very frustrating. So we're going to fake this. So we'll figure it out as we go. So Janice, if your numbers come up, I'll figure it out because I must have confused you and Nancy's numbers. So we'll be good. Okay, so now I'm going to pull them one at a time. So 4. I'm going to pull 2 because I know nobody has all. So there's 1. So right now the numbers are 1, 4, 9, 11, 16, 18, 23. Thanks, Brittany. And I'm going to pull another number. Hang on, because now I've seen... Oh, I dropped one. That's not good. So it's the winner. So here we go. 19. Yay, Veronica. Okay. 22. I'm trying to watch at the same time to see if I see anybody's numbers going. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I do have to wait to make sure nobody's popping anything on. Okay, 20. Okay. I don't see anybody close to that yet. 12. Nope, I don't think that's anybody yet. Yay, Nancy, you're doing good. You just need one more. 2. Nancy, you won last month. Holy cow, you were like the luckiest girl on the planet. Well, in my little Stampin' world anyway. Yay, Crystal. Okay. 6. Oh my gosh, I think that's Nancy. 6, 9. Nope, she still needs one. Okay, that's good. Give everybody else a chance to put some numbers out. Okay, 15. Nobody yet. 24. I don't think anybody has 24. Yay, Veronica. 21. Three. It's like a fuzzy on that one. Yay, Nancy! Congratulations, Nancy won bingo. Her numbers were 6, 9, 13, 18, and 23. So 6, 9. Oh, wait a minute, Nancy. I don't see you with a 13. I'm confused. I didn't pull 13 yet. So I don't think you won yet, Nancy, because I don't have 13 pulled. And I have you as 6, 9, 13, 18, and 23. Is that not what you have? $21. I don't have that as your numbers. I actually have these as your numbers. So are you looking at this month's numbers? Because I thought maybe you had Nancy's or Janice's numbers. I originally had you as 11, 18, 20, 21, 23. Which you would still win. So you would still win. So you won. You won either way. So yay. All right, so I'm marking that down. So Nancy won again. So let me put these away. You are the luckiest girl, Nancy. And of course, Nancy cannot win bingo again if I happen to pull those same numbers. So, where did I put the freebies? All right. So here are your choices. Hey Girlfriend, Ornate Style, or Happy Thoughts. And I will tell you, Hey Girlfriend is one of those ones where I cut them out, but I never use them. So it's brand new. Each of these is valued at $21. Let me hold up Happy Thoughts so you can see what it says, so you know a little bit better about what it is that you want. Okay. I'm just waiting for Nancy to tell me what she wants. So if you're just watching and you didn't play bingo, and you're curious about it, please let me know. If you have any questions, you can email me at memoryinkers@att.net, or just ask the question here and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. What is the center one? That is ornate style. There are no words. It's just pretty flowers, and this looks really cool if you stamp it like as a border. And that looks good in corners. And then here's Hey Girlfriend. So you can see all three. Decisions, Nancy. It's tough to be you when there's so many decisions, right? While you're thinking, I'm going to see what my next project is. Okay, it's this one. And that and this. I have happy thoughts. I'll take the girlfriend. This is such a cute set. I had so many plans for this set and I never even played with it. So, okay, yay. So this is for you. I am going to put your name on the back of it. Right here in the money, Nancy. All right, and set that aside. So this is what's going to be up for the next drawings, so everybody knows while they are looking. All right, so for the next card, for those of you with the kit, you will see that you have some very vanilla card base, some basic gray, is that basic gray? Smoky slate, I believe. And then a piece of very vanilla, and then another piece. And then you have the gold shimmer ribbon. And this beautiful background paper, which is from, trying to think of the name of this one. Hold on. Give me a minute. Simply Elegant. It's in the current catalog. Simply Elegant. What you're going to see, though, is that when I decided to make mine, I knew that I wanted to do something a little bit different, but still keep the shimmer. So mine is actually with basic white, all the same dimensions, but my paper is a little bit different. Okay, and this paper is from the new Fall Mini. It is called Peaceful Place. So let me show you that real quick. And for those of you who do not know, my husband is retiring. Tomorrow is his last day of work. I'm really happy for him. I think I may be a little bit schizophrenic. Just in case I start acting like super weird, my husband's going to be home all the time. Pray for me. I love him. He's most wonderful. But you know, men are male. Okay, so this is the piece I cut from, and the back has the trees. But look at this piece. I have to pull this one out. I'm not going to pull them all out, but look at this piece. How pretty is that? Do you see how the stars and the frosting on the trees all sparkle? Would this be like a freaking awesome scrapbook page? But yeah, it's awesome. So, and of course they're all double-sided. Here's another one. This is going to make some fun cards, I think. It also has some shimmer. And the back is this little, it's almost like skinny trees or something. I'm not really sure what it is. And then glistening snowflakes. And the back of them are a nice plaid. Here's the same one I'm using. And then this one, I don't know what to call that. Just cool, like, dots. Black and white is so big. And then look at these cabins. I know, upside down. But they're very cool. The cabins. So you could make this the background of a card. There's a stamp set in the catalog that has cabins on it. Or you could fussy cut these out if you're into that. So then this is the back of this one. Look at that. Look at that. So you could use it as a scrapbook page. You could cut it down for cards. This is a beautiful set of paper. So, so, so pretty. So anyway, as I was saying, my husband is retiring. So I decided to turn this into a card that I am going to have at the door when he comes home from work tomorrow. And again, I started with thick basic white. I really love the thick basic white and very vanilla cardstock. I really, really like it. And I'll tell you why. Because you can use it with anything. And then you can take your colored cardstock and just put it over it and voila. And then you're saving more of your colored cardstock. You don't have to worry about putting a piece of white or vanilla on the inside. You can just go. So now I'm going to attach this wood-like piece. The trees would be pretty too. But after everything I've been through with trees today, did you guys see the difference between how ginormous that tree was? Our house looks so weird. It looks very, very tiny. And we haven't really done any major landscaping, and we probably won't till next spring because we're getting a driveway and everything. So yeah, the house looks really weird. So I don't know what I did with my bone folder. Okay, so now I am going to take this one and I'm actually going to turn it this way. So what I'm going to stamp on this one is, where is my foam? Oh, I move things all the time. There it is. Okay. And I guess I didn't really need the foam for this one because it does have it's the red rubber. So you don't really need the red rubber. And this is from that awesome Celebration Hostess set that I love. I love sentiment sets anyway. I really do love them. I'm hoping you guys can read these and there's not too much glare. But it's so cute. I love this. Your birthday came, your birthday went. Here's the card I should have sent. Now, I know I do this for a living, but I so often forget to send cards to like family and it's terrible. So I always end up sending them late. So I picked this one. There is magic in every beginning because he's retiring, so he's got a brand new beginning to his life. And I'm using the basic gray. And this is so big that I decided to do it landscape rather than portrait. So there's that stamped on there. And then I'm going to just adhere it to the back. Oops. Did I tell you guys I really appreciate your patience with me when I had to be so late? I don't always, when I schedule something, I like to be here when I say I'm going to be here. So that was kind of frustrating for me. But I knew you guys would understand. It's just, I don't like to do that. Okay. So now the reason I wanted to wait to put this on, I could have put it on there, but I wanted to know where I was going to put this before I put on this. Okay. This is that wonderful silver shimmer ribbon. This one is the gold shimmer ribbon, but this is silver and that's gold. So that's why I went with the silver. You can probably color the gold ribbon too. I haven't tried to do that yet, but I'm betting that you could. I find that blends, they color everything. They color our pearls, our rhinestones. They color everything. I love, love, love playing with my blends markers. So now I'm going to hold this in place because I'm going to put it up on Stampin' Dimensionals, but I just kind of want to get an idea. So I'm going to put that out there because my bow is going to go sideways. So I have the idea of where I want it. Now you can see that on your card, I stamped the sentiment at the top and I put the bow at the bottom. I really like this idea. I thought this was a fun and different way to do a sentiment card. Like, you know, those fancy designers and stuff, they're always putting like photos in like the corner and then it's all framed out and there's just this little bit. So I was, you know, playing with my inner diva designer person. All right. So now I'm going to put this on the card front like that. And look, I did notice, I didn't say it this time, but I did make sure my opening was the way I wanted it. And then I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals to put, I'm going to use up these edges to put my card on, or my sentiment on. I want them popped up. Okay. I used kind of big pieces. I don't know why. I do not know why. Aren't those papers pretty? I'm just glancing over and seeing that paper, this paper, oh, so pretty. This paper is really pretty too. So now, hey, Brittany, I know that you're thinking of making some changes to your job situation, so I should probably make another one of these and send it to you. So now I have tear and tape on the back, like I like to do with a bow. And I am just going to set that on there. It's a little froofy for a guy, but I think my husband will appreciate it. So there's your two options with this card. So you can see if you want to make it again, you can do it and you don't even have to do it. I mean, this would be just as cute if it wasn't shiny, pretty backgrounds. You could do it like whimsical for a kid, you know, do some of the fun stuff like the penguin paper from Celebration or the deer paper and make a great Christmas card. So what do you guys think? Which one do you prefer? Gold, silver? Let me know, because I'm going to move this out of the way and we are going to get ready to play bingo again. I think. Let me look at my projects and see what we're doing. Maybe we will, oh, that fell out of here. Maybe we'll make one more card and then, nope, we can play bingo. I'm so decisive, aren't I? It's like frightening. All right, so what was I doing? This one. I was right. I was right all along and I didn't know I was right. So, all right. Let me move these. Did you guys see them both? The gold pattern is really pretty. Okay. Okay, so there is that card. Toss that up there. I think this one is dry, so I'm going to put it together for you real quick before I forget. Okay, just so you guys can know that I actually finished the card. And to be perfectly honest, if you ask any of my Stampin' Up! Friends or friends who've gone with me to crops, if I don't do it at that time, when we go to, when we used to be able to go to live Stampin' Up! Events, they always do things for us to make projects, right? And sometimes I would be chatting with my friends and they would yell at me because I would take the projects home and then I'd never get around to making them. So it's dumb. So I've learned that lesson that I need to do that. The other thing, and I didn't do it with these, the other thing that I do, I keep my personalized stamp on my desk so that when I finish a card, I stamp the back with my personal information, you know, so people know that I cared enough to make it myself, because that's important. So there you go. And you can see how you could glitz this up. You could add some rhinestones to it, or some Wink of Stella if you wanted to make it pop a little bit. But that's fun, right? And here's the other one. So now you can see the two of them together finished. So there you go. All right, so now you guys were probably wondering, what are all these weird pieces in this pack that had all the weird pieces, right? Well, I am going to show you. This is what yours is going to look like. Okay, see the lipstick pieces? So I'm going to do basically the same card, but I wanted to use different ribbon or different paper, and this is actually out of a Christmas set called Whimsy and Wonder. So just because it looks Christmassy and wintry doesn't mean it has to be. So there's the back of that one. Look at these pretty pink snowflakes. Can you see that shimmer? So pretty. And then it has the stripes. I think I showed these to you. This actually has glistening in it also. So these are cute, right? Cute, 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 cute. There's a stamp set that goes with this. I do not have it yet. This I love. I've seen so many things made with this. These are so easy to cut out by hand and just add on cards. You're going to be seeing me do that, because why wouldn't you do that? Because it's awesome. Awesome. And the back is pretty, but I would probably opt to use all of the presents before I would use the back, and then another piece of the silver. So there is that one. All right, so this card uses the Dressed to Impress. This was once a bundle. It is not a bundle anymore. The stamps are $18, and they are photopolymer. And then the dies are $35. But the dies include the purse die. So if you're going to love that purse, the dies are pretty cool. It's called All Dressed Up. So you can see there's the purse. Here is a tab we're going to use on the purse. Perfume bottle. That's a flower. Buttons. And this cuts out two of these strappy things. Okay. And oh, when we do this, in case I forget to tell you, this little gold piece that's going to go on the back came out of this. It popped out. So, and then there is more. Oh, there it is. So there's the shoe, there's the shoulder strap, there's the lipstick. So what I did was I cut out your lipsticks in Melon Mambo for the lipstick, gold foil, and then yours is gold glitter paper, but I had to use that new Celebration bedazzling, because I thought that looks like one of those ones that has a lot of like rhinestones stuck to it. So, and how did I get that circle? I'm glad you asked. I will tell you that I tried to do this trick with this bedazzled, but it was too thick. It wouldn't work. So here is the gold piece that the actual lipstick is going to come out of. And I just took, this is retired, but it's a 3/4 inch punch. And I need it to be longer, so give me just a minute. I think I already did that for you guys. What is this note? Hopefully I'm not going to find out I need this note in a minute. Okay, so turn it over, and if you look at it, you can see that the lipstick has like different levels. So this one is like these first two levels. This piece is going to be this level, and I wanted it to have a little bit of a curve, so I got my 3/4 inch punch, and I'm pretty sure I punched these for you guys. Now you don't want to go too far. You want to go right to, in case you're doing this later, you want to go right to where those edges are and punch. See, now it's got a little curve. It might be a little strong curve, but it works. So, and I'm all for punching. So now, when I did mine, I actually took the stamp and where's my Memento ink? Did I not pull it out? I know I did. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so I have StazOn, so I'll use that. So I'm going to ink this up. And because I really don't want StazOn all over my table, because StazOn, you know, stays on, right? So then I just lined it up, and you're going to see my head. I might move it so you can't even see. Because I wanted just a subtleness of the lipstick showing. It's pretty dark there, I think because I used Memento ink, and my StazOn might be a little bit dry. That might be what's going on with that one. Okay, so now you glue all your pieces together. Now, I happen to know that this piece already had some sticky paper on it, so I'm going to just peel that back off. And then I'm going to line this up. So when you've got your piece, you should be able to see that there's an edge. Can you guys see that there's an edge here? That edge needs to line up with the curve of your gold glitter. So it goes like that. I hope you guys can see that. And then you're going to want to put some adhesive on the back of this and put your lipstick. You're going to do the same thing. This one's a little easier because if you it's just a little more obvious where it goes. So there is your lipstick, and that's a little crooked, so let me straighten that out. And if you have any hanging over like I seem to, I'm going to just trim it back a little bit because I wanted to give you guys enough to be able to put it together. And then, what did I do with that piece? I'm going to put this back on because this is really sticky. I don't want it to stick to my table. And then I took some Wink of Stella and I put it on the lipstick so that the lipstick would be wet and shiny when it dries. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of shiny. Kind of hard to see it on a video, but you can see the lipsticks are almost the same. They're just slightly different. This one actually looks better than this one. I don't know why. I did a better job apparently of that one than I did this one. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is of course my card base, Melon Mambo, which is the same color as your lipstick. I believe I gave you a piece of Whisper White to go on the inside. I don't seem to have one with mine. And then I have this piece right here that I am going to stamp Be As Bold As Your Lipstick in Polished Pink. Or maybe Melon Mambo, because that's what I have out. So either one. So I am going to grab the Be As Bold As Your Lipstick. I love it. This is so cute. Life is short. Buy the shoes. Kindness is always in style. Hello, fabulous. Happy Mother's Day. This is a really, really cute set. I really like it. So, I don't know where my foam mat is, which I should be using. So I'm just going to set this right there. It's a little crooked. I can deal or I cannot deal. I think I will not deal. And I will flip it over and try to be a little straighter this time. Better, 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 better. All right, now I'm going to put my pieces together. I am going to put down the silver. Well, for you guys, it's the green. This is from the In Color 6x6 paper. This is the So Succulent color. me close that before I make a big mess. Huge. I'm trying to make some of these card classes for online a little bit simpler. I know that I tend to want to make like fancier cards, but that's kind of hard for you guys to follow along with me. Is anybody making with me? I know that Sparkle Paper is so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to put on the Be As Bold As Your lipstick. And I'm inking the correct size, which is always a good thing. Putting that right there. And then, here's my ribbon. I'm going to put on, I'm using the new white sparkle ribbon, I think is what that's called. And this time I am going to put a little bit right there because I'm putting a bow on wherever I put that bow. It's got to be here somewhere. It's probably under something. Because I want to be sure it sticks down. And I'm putting this, because it is sheer, just like your polished pink ribbon is sheer, I didn't want it to show the stripies. I wanted it to just be what it is. Where is my bow? I know I made a bow. It's probably in the envelope, which I tossed that way. So I'll just have to put the bow on later. But you get the idea, because you guys have the bow, because I pre-tied the bows. That's something in case you don't know. If I make a kit and it has a bow, I usually, got to give myself a break in case I don't, but I usually tie the bow and put adhesive on the back of it for you, so you don't have to think about that. And then I'm going to just center that right there. I think your guys' color is opposite. I have Melon Mambo and Polished Pink, and you guys have Polished Pink and Melon Mambo. Okay? And then this is going to go on with dimensionals, which that could be an issue for mine because I have that already stuck. So I'm going to put a big piece on there. And because this is all put together, you want to make sure you put a dimensional on every piece, just in case your adhesive decides to be stinky. You will be ready for it. Why is my lipstick falling out of the lipstick container? Because that's what would happen to me if I was on a date. I'd be wearing white, and I'd go to freshen up my lipstick, and the lipstick, I would push it up too high or something, right? Oh, I'm so glad those days are over. And then I'm just going to set that right there. And then you would put on your bow, which it'll look so cute with its little bow wherever it is. And then some rhinestones. I gave you guys some rhinestones. So there is your card for that project. Looking to see if I see my bow floating around somewhere, but I don't see it. Bummer. But I'll find it later and I'll post the card and you guys will see it then. Okay, so this is the other project. So try to imagine the bow. Which one do you like better? They're pretty close. But again, I wanted you guys to see that you can make these without necessarily using the same products that I use. Okay? Fun, right? All right, let's play bingo. Did I play a bingo game? I should have played another bingo game. Right? Because I've already done, this is my third card. Third? Fourth? I feel like I'm missing a project. Okay, but let's play bingo. I am so scattered, you guys. I am not kidding you. You haven't missed any bingo yet, so that's good, Veronica. We're coming back. So I apologize. I feel really like woohoo all over the place today. All right, so we might end up playing 2 bingo games here. So we'll see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that one back. So we have 1, 3, 4, 11, and 24. I don't think we have any winners for that, so I'm going to go ahead and pull another one. 9. Nope, I don't see anybody who would have that one yet either. Okay, 19. $23. A couple of you have 23, I think. Oh, Nancy, you can't. So never mind. Let's see. Nope. Yay, Veronica. Okay. 12. Oh, and you have 9 too. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay, Veronica, B3, B1. That's not right. Oh, I see what you did. Yep, because you've got 2 games. You did it right. Okay, Crystal, yay. 6. While you guys are doing that, I'm looking to see 1, 2, 3. I could have sworn I had 5 projects for you guys. Oh, I did. Wait, I did. Okay, you're right. I did too many, but it's okay. We're good. All right. Crystal, yay. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Nobody has that, but still. Nobody yet. 15. We'll put 15 down here. Veronica, you have a 15. So that should be I-15, I think, for you. And 15. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. Yay. Okay, 18. I try to watch your guys' numbers, but honestly, I'm just not, I can't, my brain, even on a good day. 20. Guess I can move that out of the way. Okay. 17. I don't think anybody has a 17. Nope. 22. Nobody. 7. 3, 7. Oh. Ooh, Veronica, you just need one more. See if I can get it for you. I've got one in my fingers and one on the edge, so I'll do them in a row. Okay, 14. 21. 'Veronica, I see that you have 3, 7, 12, and 15. So for that one number, you just need 10. For the other one, you have a 1. You don't have 5, 9, 14, and you need 16. So you need 2 for that one. Crystal, you need 5, 8. Oh, Crystal, you need so many. I'm sorry. 15 you have. and 22 you have, and you need 25. So how are we doing? Okay. 8. Nope, I don't think Crystal needs the 8. But she doesn't have, oh, and the 5. So let's see what that does for Crystal. 5, 8, 19, 22. You need 25, and you will win. And Veronica needs 10, and she will win. Crystal. Crystal. Let me see yours. 5, 8, 15, 12, and 21. Yay, Crystal! Congratulations! Woohoo! Okay, so which one do you want? Happy Thoughts or Ornate Style? Veronica, Crystal just won. Sorry. That's okay. You were pretty close. I don't know which one of you guys got there first. But she was first with her words, so. Happy Thoughts. Okay. Crystal. Okay, so we still have another stamp to go. And where did I put the other one? I think it's over here. Okay. So the next winner will get Ornate Style. And then I'm going to do some drawings because it's party week. So I got to do some, I got to spin the wheel. So we're going to do that too. Now we're going to make the little purse. Yay! So for the little purse, I decided to use the pansies. Is it called Pansy Garden? Let me look here real quick. I'm sorry. Pansy Petals paper, just because this is the Hostess paper, and if you don't get it as your Hostess kit, then you can't make it, right? So let me show you how to put this together. You're going to want a really strong adhesive. So I definitely recommend Tear & Tape for this. And the easiest way to figure it out, actually you can see the stitching on this better than you can on here, but there is actual little stitch lines in there. Can you guys see them? I'm hoping you guys can see them. But you want to get all of your folds going. So that way you know where your adhesive is going to go. So I'm doing this without telling you. But if you look at your score lines, you can see that it kind of folds like this. This piece down, that one in, this one in, and then this one folds in, but it's got that little like triangle right there. So, and like I said, this one works that you could actually, if you don't want it to go that way, you still want to get those ready, but you can have your purse go out. So it's totally up to you which way you want your little tote bag to go. So I am going to put my adhesive on the front, what would be considered the front pattern, right along this little edge. And like I said, you definitely want a strong adhesive. Then you're going to want to get this other one folded just like you did before. It's like the exact same sheet. So if you're using the die, you're cutting 2. So you're going to fold these 2 pieces, these little flaps down, this one down. This would be cute too if you wanted a striped purse. This looks more like a kind of a beach bag, except it's a little dark. And then that one, and then this one you're going to fold in and fold in on your little points. Again, you want to put your tear and tape or super strong adhesive, you actually could use Stampin' Seal Plus, but I just really like tear and tape for a project that I want to be sure holds together. And then just rub that really, really well, and that will help you take off. You can use your take your pick tool to get that transfer sheet off. So do them one at a time. So I've got that one's transfer sheet off. Now what I want to do is I want to line up this edge and this edge to these two edges. So take your time. You're probably going to see my little gray head sticking up here because this is super sticky. So your first one is always the one that's the experience to put together. So now you've got this end that you want to stick to this end. And it's not going to, it's not going to be pretty. It's not like one of those ones where you can fold it and stick it down and everything is groovy. You probably could get it that way if you wanted to fumble with it. But you are going to have to play with it. So again, burnish your tear and tape so the transfer will lift off really easy. Your take your pick tool works fabulous. And I have to put this on or I will stab myself. And then you will want to hold this in your hand. I like to fold it back. And then I can kind of see what I'm doing. If this is making sense to you, I hope. And woo! Sticking to my fingers. I'm being very brave doing it this way on video because I could barely see that. So there you go. There is your purse base. Now, this is a trick I like to do. This has a funky little flap, and it's actually, I think that the reason mine is like that, yours probably looks like this. I used a piece of Designer Series paper that was already cut, so I didn't worry about that flap because I knew it was going to go away. So what I like to do is I like to put one side down, and I'm going to put adhesive on here like so, all the way across. You can use tear and tape if you want. So then when it's folded down, it's going to help hold it down. Now then what I like to do with the tabs, some people like to put the tabs in first, but then in my opinion, they're flip-flopping around inside your purse, right? So if you do this one first, and then attach that, and attach that, now when you put, now this time I am going to use tear and tape. I'm going to use tear and tape on this one right here because I want it to super sticky. But then when it's closed, your flaps are stuck inside. And so you don't have to worry about, reaching in there and trying to push them and, all that kind of stuff. And then if you just fold it and take something like your little take your pick and push it in. Just make sure your caps are on. Then you can see you have the purse, and you can do it either way, whichever way you want. I'm going to do this one like this. And then now I do have to tell you that I cut you this piece out. It really does not fit. It's too big. So if you cut off 1/4 of an inch on each side, I think it was 1/4 of an inch. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to see what happens. So put it in there and go to 1/4 of an inch on your trimmer. And then I like to flip it over so I have flat sides up there at the top. Okay. Oh, I'm still going to use this. Then what I did was I took the scoring tool and I set it on here, and I did it at about 1/4 of an inch. I think it was a little bit more than that. I think it was more like 3/4 of an inch maybe. And I just scored, moved it over. I cut this crooked. I can see that I cut it crooked. Craziness. Story of my life. And then I just kept adding little score lines. So you can do that as many times as you want to make it curve a little bit better. 2 or 3 is sufficient. But what happens then is you end up with 2 spots for it to curve. So it gives it kind of a thicker edge when you're going to close up your little purse. So then you're going to just put sticky, something super sticky like tear and tape on this piece right there. Not here. That's where your little Velcro is going to go, that I gave you guys a little piece of Velcro. So determine what is your front and what is your back. I like to see, this is where the flap is. So that's the edge. So to me, that's the back. So that's where I want to put this. And then I'm going to just hold this down and kind of center it on there. And press down. And see now, oh, see, I can see my sticky strip. So I definitely want to put some baby powder or something on there because I didn't put it down far enough. So there you go. That is going to be the front of that. And that is where you're going to want to put one of your buttons on here. Okay. With some adhesive. And this, I'm not going to put this whole thing together because frankly, I'm exhausted. I mean, it's been a long day. Oh my gosh. So what I did was I took the purse straps, and you will look and you'll see that you've got stitching. So determine which side is the right stitching, which way is correct for your stitching. And then you're going to weave it, and you want to weave it in and out just like a buckle. So you want to kind of pretend it's a buckle. All right. If you can use your fingers better than I can today. And put it wherever it is that you want the height to be. Then these, remember me telling you that these were, I was going to throw them out because they're the insides. They kind of fall out when you cut out the buckle. They go in there. And I thought, sometimes when you get a good purse, it has like a metal item holding it there too, right? So why not? So for that, I'm going to go ahead and use some liquid glue, and I'm going to put it on here so that I can adhere it better. So I'm just going to show you one strap because otherwise we will be here all night, and I already made you guys have a late night, so I don't want to do that. And then when you're using liquid adhesive, just hold it for a second and it'll put it in place, and then it'll be fine. And then what you're going to do is you want to make both of them the same. You want to get the pieces in the same spot. So again, check your stitching. And get them to where they are at the same spot that you like. Okay. And once they are, I can't, it's not right at my head. I'm sorry. Then you would want to put, flip them over and put your tear and tape right over that buckle area so that they stay in the same spot. And that's how you're going to adhere it to the front of your purse. And while I have them flipped this way, I'm going to put a little tear and tape down here. I love this little purse. I mean, this could be used. I mean, you don't even have to put the handle on it. It could just be a little cup holding stuff. It would be a great little Halloween treat. Okay, so once you've got that, you want to make sure you get these even also. So again, I'm going to use my liquid glue. Just put a little adhesive on there. Grab my take your pick tool, which I need to, come on. Oh, it's been a day. And line them up again. Whoops. Because, you know, if this were an expensive name brand, everything would be perfect. Of course, you know how I feel about perfection too, right? So I'm going to see if I can fix this, but I don't know because that's tear and tape. Oh, good. I think if I go slow, because it hasn't been on there very long, I put that on too high. So I'm going to set it back in place and press. And I want to put my little button on. So I'm going to, for just so that it can be done while you guys are watching, I'm going to do a little tear and tape on the back of this. Now, you do have holes in these buttons. So if it bothers you that they'll be slightly sticky, just put some baby powder or something on there and that'll make the sticky go away. So then put your button on there, and then your Velcro, you want to have the scratchy side under the button. So figure out what one is the scratchy side and peel the backing off. I've got mine stuck together. I think I stuck yours together too. So, and you're going to put it just underneath that. And then you can peel this off. Close your purse. And press. So you may have to hold it for a little bit because your Velcro is going to want to let go until the adhesive has decided to be adhesive, right? So then I'm only going to put one of these on because I'm not going to try to make them exactly even while you guys are watching me, because let's not even pretend that that would go well. So I'm just I'm not lining it up with this. You can if you want to, but I'm kind of lining my gold up with that, so I can do this one so you guys can see what I mean. I guess I am doing more than I thought I would. How are you guys doing? Hi, Amy. Love being able to use negative cuts too. I know. Why waste paper? You weren't going to see that little spot that I did. So I'm lining up again to match. I'm lining up the bottom of my little gold to the bottom of my green. Now I can see mine isn't on there straight. I can see it. But y'all know how I feel about perfection. Okay, so now you've got those. Then you can take off your tear and tape. Maybe. Whew. And decide where you want that to fall. I'm going to let it fall so that my buckle is right at this edge. That will make it a little bit easier to line up. So you want to watch where you put your tear and tape. You wouldn't want your tear and tape to go too far, or it will seal itself shut, and we don't want that. But this way, if you kind of have a plan, it will match up. So there you go. There's another little purse. So you have your two options. Aren't they cute? I think this one might be a little bit more elegant, but this one is fun too. So you can see the two different ways that you can do that adorable little purse. Again, that is from the dies. I put them away. Dress to Impress, I think, is what they are called. So, and that's the one that has the matching lipstick and perfume for those of you who are watching this and missed that part of my demo. So there you go. There's the two. So fun, right? All right. Whew. That was a day. All right, let's see who is going to win the Ornate Style, our last bingo item. So let's see. Nancy won and Crystal has won. So they cannot win. And so that means Veronica, Kathy, and Janice. Oh, what am I doing? I am tired, right? Just dump them all out. Oh, that'd be one way for the game to be over really fast, right? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, so here we go. We have 18, 23, 10, 13, 24. Okay. I think actually that Veronica, you might be the only one playing, because I'm not sure that the other girls are on. Oh, someone else is on. Let's see if they're playing though. 12. I know, Amy, isn't that purse so cute? It's so cute. And that's an older die. That's been around for a little bit. 3. Yay, Veronica. B12. 7. Oh, cool, Veronica. You've got both of yours going. That's awesome. 8. Veronica has 2 sets of bingo numbers. The reason she has 2 is because she is in my VIP club, and she also purchased the kit pack. So that's how she ended up with 2 numbers. I am coming up with a plan to add people to the VIP group. They won't have the same perks as my inaugural girls do, but they will have some perks. 17. So if you want to be a VIP member, let me know. That's fun and prizes. 16. And you get little gifts. And you get free bingo numbers. 5. So for this one, Veronica, you should have 3, 7, 10, 12. You just need 15. And for your other number, you need 1. You have 5. You need 9, 14, and you have 16. So you're doing pretty good. 15. I think Veronica has bingo. Veronica, you want to check your numbers? I think you have 3, 7, 10, 12, and 15, right? Yay! Congratulations! So you win ornate style. So that's awesome. So I'm going to put your name on the back of this one. So everybody won a stamp set that was valued of at least $21 today. So that's very cool. Okay, so now we need to spin the wheel, right? Because I haven't spun the wheel yet today. So this time, let me see what we're going to do here. Here we go. Star Designer Elements. Okay, let me find them. Right there. That's what they are. Aren't they cute? I love these. These are going to be great for whoever wins them for the holiday. I mean, you need stars on your Christmas trees and all that kind of stuff. So that's very cool. All right. I am pulling from the people who shared my videos. And the winner is Susan. Susan Lube. I don't think she's watching. Susan, are you watching? Because you got to be watching today. Susan, I don't think Susan's watching. So I'm going to pull another name. If I pull all the names and nobody's here, then it's going to be an issue. Then I'll send it to Susan. Amber Via. Crystal, is Amber watching? Amber, are you watching? Oh, dear. I don't think Amber's watching either because she didn't play bingo. Okay, here's what I'm going to do because I'm really tired. I'm going to give this one to Susan. I'll go ahead and mail it to her. And then I'm going to pull something for Amber. So let's see. Let's see what Amber's going to get. She can't get that because it's already gone. And it keeps, I'm going to move it a little bit because it seems like it always goes back to where I started. Weird, right? And a blank one, of course. Okay, glitter epoxy shapes. That's not it. Here they are. So those are going to Amber. Yay! All right, so on tomorrow I will be pulling some more people to win some of our retired embellishments for when they've shared or commented. So all of you guys playing bingo, you're gonna be in the comment box because you've commented. And so you'll have the opportunity to win some of our retired things. And then I am going to be replacing those ones during the party with some stamp sets. So that's kind of cool. So make sure you come back tomorrow for the party at 7 o'clock. Make sure you play any games that are a part of it if you want to win. So it's going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm planning to be done at 9. I have more projects to share with you. And we have a lot going on because it is party week. Woohoo! Now, here's the thing. If you didn't see it, if you place a $50 order before the party, you're going to get mailed to you 4 cards, handmade cards that are from previous projects of mine. And if you place at least a $100 order, you're going to get the 4 free cards, and you're going to get the pieces to my upcoming mystery make and take. So, our make along. So you'll be able to make that with me. So you want to do that. You can place your orders at memoryinkers.com and use this hostess code NDFX4CGC. Unless you're placing a larger order. If your order is over $150, don't use my hostess code because you're going to qualify for your own hostess benefits. Also, VIPers, your orders count. So you don't have to worry about placing a second order, although with it being celebration. And don't forget right now for, I usually don't do anything for a $50 order during celebration, but this is party week, which is why I added the cards and the make along. So, but when you spend $50, you're going to get one of the level 1 items from celebration. Or if you spend $100, you can take 2 level 1s or one of the level 2 celebration items. So if you don't know what celebration items are, go to my Stampin' Up! Website at memoryinkers.com and take a look. It will be there under specials, I believe. So I am really excited. Congratulations to all of my winners, Veronica, Crystal, and Nancy. Nancy's at the beach. I just want to say that. Nancy won the first one, and she's at the beach. Somehow, that doesn't seem right. I want to be at the beach. Although I have so much sand and dirt in my front yard right now, maybe I am, and I just don't know it. Okay, everybody, it has been a lot of fun as usual. Again, thank you for your patience with me today. You guys are so awesome. I knew that you would understand, but I felt terrible because bingo is so much fun and we all look forward to it so much that it really bummed me out. So, okay. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. See you tomorrow. Remember to follow my Facebook page, facebook.com/memoryinkers, so that you can see everything that's going on and see all of the fun that we have here every week. It's not always like this week, but we always have fun here every week. So, all right, have a wonderful evening. I think I said that. I'm going to go put my feet up. See you later.